Thank you very much, Naza, for that. So hi everybody, my name is Rachel, and I'll be in charge of the question and answer session. So if you have any question, you can unmute yourself and ask, and give you detailed answer to your question, and we wrap it up and call it a day. So you can either unmute yourself and ask a question, or you drop your question in the comment section, and in the comments or in the messages, please, and I would respond to it. So someone was raising up their hand.
Good evening, everyone.
Hi, good evening.
Please, I'm new to code victims, and I want to ask if content marketing is the same as content writing.
Okay, so content marketing and content writing are two different things. Like basically, they're two different things. More like same as we're having social media managers and digital marketers. So content marketers are, should I say, it's a sub under digital marketing, based on my own understanding, is a sub under digital marketing. Then content writer are the people that just write the content solely, like they just write, they're basically just writers. They just keep writing, they write content that would convert into major engagement. They write content that are in conjunction with what they are given to write. So they are two different things. So let me put an example. Like social media managers, they are the ones who manage the social media page. Then we have the content creators, they are the ones who create content. We have the content writer, they write copies, they write emails, they write newsletters, they write different things. Then we have content marketers. The content marketer are to market those content, look for possible ways to market it, to reach a wider audience, to convert it into probably funds, to convert into money, convert into customers, convert into different things. They are given KPIs to work on. So do you get? So the content writer just write the content. So we have the digital marketing team, and under this team we have the content writer, content marketing. We have content creators. We have social media managers. We have different things under digital marketing. So basically, there are two different things. So there's one who writes, basically write
Yeah,
copies, letters, and there's one who markets it to get. Hope that is well
yeah,
explanatory.
yeah. It's very. Then the last question is, doing on this program.
Okay. Um, what were you saying again? I thought you wanted to ask one more question.
Yeah, I was asking one more question. I asked which of the two are we doing on this program? Is it content marketing or content writing?
So we are doing content writing. Chinaz, are you on this call? Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, we're doing content marketing. We are focusing majorly on content marketing. Hope that's clear. Ikenim. We are
Please, can you repeat
focusing
yourself?
on
Sorry.
content marketing. All right.
Okay. Okay.
So
No problem.
Glory, you can ask your question.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Hi, good evening, Glory.
Um, yeah, my question is, like, how do we know the days we are meant to have classes and all of that? Like, how do we know when? Okay, like during the week, how do we know the time? And is it like we are going to get messages sent to us? I don't understand. Like, can you like explain more on that?
Okay, so for the time, I think someone also asked, I think someone asked in the comment section what time for the training per day, and it's also related to your question. So the time and days are to be decided by the mentor's availability, and it's going to be communicated to you. So like there is no fixed time yet for the classes. So there are no fixed time yet. So it's going to be decided by the mentors based and communicated to you beforehand. Lois, you want to say something?
Yeah, to respond to what she said, to further respond, the method of our training now has changed. Miriam spoke about that when it was her time to talk. So we know that majority of those who are applying or who are part of this training are working class people as well as students, and they won't have the chance to always attend live classes. So to make it easy for everyone, we are changing our model. So it's 60% pre-recorded classes and 40% live classes. What that means is classes will be pre-recorded for each week. So you can watch it at your own convenience and perform assessment. Live classes will now be made available when you have questions. So you've watched the videos, you have questions you want to ask your instructor, then you can ask it during the live session, right? So live session is for further review and questions that you may have, right? Now the time for these live sessions is meant to be during the weekends, again to make it more convenient for the students, right? So weekends when we know that you'll be less busy, that's when we're supposed to have it. So the days for these live classes is going to be set. So based on the day that your instructor gives. If, for example, the instructor for content marketing says live classes will be on Sunday 6 p.m. That's how it's going to be. Monday 6 p.m. Before training officially starts, we'll send out invite so that it's already there in your calendar. You know that every Sunday by 6 p.m. you're going to have live classes. I hope that explains it. Rachel.
Thank you so much, Lois, for the clarity. I hope Glory, your question has been answered. So someone asked if they can get a list of the courses that Codevixen will be offering. Yes, Chinada just dropped a list of the courses on the chat box. We have technical writing, product design, front-end web development, which runs through HTML and CSS, JavaScript, TypeScript, and so on. We are also offering backend web, which is PHP, Node.js, C Sharps. We're also offering DevOps as a beginner, data analyst, data science, database management, introduction to DB query and SQL, Power BI, and so many others. Marketing and design, we have product management, creative graphic design, digital marketing, and also content marketing. So we have the list already on the comment section. So you can go through it, take a screenshot of it for you to record. So Maruf Bilikis, you can ask a question.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Hello, good evening, everyone.
Hi, good evening. I can hear
Evening. Please, my question is, how do we know where we belong to after this orientation? How do I know where I belong to? And is it that a link will be sent to our mail or something? And
Okay,
my
where you
second,
belong to in the sense that where you belong to in the different courses, because when you sign up,
yes,
you already chose the course you want, right?
yes.
Okay, so when the training officially starts, you'll be added to a peculiar group for each courses you get. So you would get an notification where you have been invited to, probably you chose digital marketing, you have been invited to digital marketing group on Mattermost, you've been invited to this, you've been invited to that. So you get,
Yes, thank you. I have another question,
you
please.
can go on.
Okay. So I've been waiting to hear if there will be any fees to be paid or any acceptance fee or something like that. I've been waiting to hear.
Okay, so you already paid for the registration fee at the beginning, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, that's all you have to pay for.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Um, Nipoji, you can ask your question. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing everybody's name correctly. I'm from
It's
Nigeria.
okay. Good evening.
Good evening.
Please, when I started my registration, I started with the email I usually use, and then network was bad that day, so I couldn't pay. So the day I now paid, I had to use a different email because it said that that email was registered. But I don't know if it's possible for me to change to the email I actually wanted to use.
Okay, so before I answer your question, I would want to say something. Code Vixen is a non-profit organization and our tuitions are free. So that this is to buttress on Maru's question. And back to Nipoji. So I would advise everybody and everyone, when you are registering for these tools we're going to use for Code Vixen 4.0 training, I would love for everybody to use a particular email they use from the registration. So we don't have the back and forth of, oh, I registered with this email, I registered with this email, I registered with that, I registered with that. I won't be able to like have a backend. We have like confused backend to know if it's you or not. So I would advise everybody and employ everybody to use a peculiar email that you use from your registration all through this training band. So you don't have issues of, oh, this is me, this is not me. So now to answer your question, I would advise you keep using the email you use to make your payment. Just keep using that. You can reach out to me after this call so we can rectify that and be sure that yes, you are the one who made the payment. Is that fine?
Yes, that's fine.
No problem.
Thank you.
So Glory Robert. So before Robert's question, I would love to answer a few questions from the comment session before I answer another person. So someone says, as regards backend, in those 2 months, are we going to cover all concepts or we'll just master one? I think Lois will be in the best position to answer this. So Lois, on to you.
The 2 months is not for all the whole backend tracks. It's all based on what you registered for. If you registered for Node.js, you're going to learn Node.js for the entirety of the 2 months. And that's how it's supposed to be. So if you register for Python, the same thing. So you're not taking everything at once in 2 months. It's obviously not possible. So just that 2 months, curriculum to be sent out by next week it will be sent out. So you know if you register for backend, you know what are the things that will be covered during 2 months. Yeah. So that's it.
Okay, thank you so much, Lois. So another person said, Perpetua said, I wasn't able to pay for the registration fee. Nobody has responded to me. We apologize for the late response because we are having a lot of messages and email and we might have missed yours, but we'll go back to it. And thank you for pointing it out to us. We'll respond to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much,
Thank you so much.
Perpetua. So moving on. Someone said, what language are we using for mobile development? I'm not in the right position to answer this question, but I don't know if the mobile development mentor is around, or if not, you can, Mayowa Adesina, you can reach out to me after this orientation session, and I'll have gotten more information about it, and I will give you full details about the languages that will be available for our mobile development. So moving on, I think I've answered all questions in the comment section. So Glory, you can ask your question.
Hi, good evening. My question is, can we make payment today for those that have not like paid for the registration and all of that?
Sorry, please ask your question again.
Okay, I said, can we make payment today? Because I've not like, I don't know, there was supposed to be a payment for it like that. So can we like make payment today and all of that?
Yes, sure. We reach out to those who have not paid via mail. So you should check your mailbox or your spam box for payment assistance mail. Sent out a couple. the mail had like a section for you to make payment. So you just click on it and take you to the payment link for you to pay, and then that's done. Yeah. You can just check. If you check your mail and you don't have it, you can just let us know via mail. So we'll send you the payment link so you can make payment.
Apologies, can I come in here, please? I have a question. You don't mind, ma?
Sure, you can go ahead.
Okay.
Hello?
Everybody, I'm back. My network cut me off. I apologize for that. I'm facing a bit of a difficulty with my network. It's Nigeria. So if so I was answering a question from the comment section before I went off. So I think we'll just move on to the next question. So Glory, you can ask your question.
I think Glory had already asked that question. The person that wants to ask now is Chinyere.
Okay, so Chinyere, you can ask a question.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Rachel. I actually wanted to know the payment that Ms. Glory is talking about because is there going to be an extra payment? Actually, I got lost missed lines. Is there going to be an extra payment other than the I saw 5,000 naira. That was what I paid. Is there going to be an extra payment? I just needed to be clear. Thank you.
Okay, like I said, Code Fixing is a non-profit organization and our tuition is free. So outside the 5,000 naira you paid, or the amount you paid for registration, there's no other fees you are going to pay. So that's it.
All right. Thank you so much, Rachel. That was helpful.
You're welcome.
Just to clarify something, please, before we proceed. So some of you may have paid 5,000 and others paid 15,000 for the enrollment fee. So the actual enrollment fee is 15,000 naira. But during the period when we started registrations, we gave out discounts. We gave out discounts, and so the discounted price was 5,000 naira. So you pay 5,000 naira for registration. So some of us paid 5,000 naira. So in case you actually just in case you don't feel like, okay, why are some people paying 5,000 and some people are paying 15,000 naira? So it was 5,000 naira discount. So some people, like the earlier people that registered, paid 5,000, but now the price is back to 15,000 naira for the enrollment fee. Yeah. So that's it. So depending on when you registered, when we are sending the payment link, if you registered before the discount was over, then you were paying 5,000 naira. But if you registered after, what you're paying is 15,000. Okay, so who has another question to ask? We have Maruf. Please, if you've responded, can you just take your hand down so we know those that are left? I'm seeing.
I think
Okay, sure, go ahead.
Glory, you've answered the question, so you need to drop your hand. Bodo Priscilla, you can ask a question now.
Your mic is muted.
Okay, you can ask a question. I think can you unmute yourself? I think she's no yes. So moving on, any other question? Okay, Priska, you can speak up. Just unmute yourself.
Good evening, everyone. Sorry, please, I want to ask again. For the payment of 15,000 naira of registration, I'm not sure if I actually paid before. So I just want to be sure now. If I want to pay for the 15,000 naira registration fee, is there a way I can pay in installments, or I don't know, please?
Okay, so Maruf, you can only pay, it's a one-time payment. You can't pay instrumentally, like you pay it one time and that's it.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so Priska, you can ask a question. Is Priska on this call? Priska,
I would just like to come in a bit. Somebody asked a question in the comment about DevOps. Abijota, can you further explain? You said what is it that you want to know the topic to be covered in DevOps? Your question wasn't quite clear. Taiwo, if you're still on this call, please respond. Yeah, please just go ahead.
Yeah, can I speak of?
Yes, you can.
Okay, yeah, concerning the develop that I'm asking about the question, because I see it as a beginner, there's a lot of topic to cover on develop, so I just want to know how the topic to cover up from that aspect as a beginner. So
Okay.
that's all right.
All right. So for DevOps, the curriculum will be shared, but I can just list out the things that will be learned, just so that you know. Did you register for DevOps?
No, I haven't registered for it, but I wanted to register for it, but I'm still expecting the link back so that I can register for it.
Oh, okay. You've not registered. But wait, is it that you registered for a track already, or you've not registered at
So
all?
I registered for the front end, but I wanted to change to develop. So I need that develop.
Okay, all right. There is a flyer we have here that talks about DevOps and what will be talked about for DevOps. I'll just send the breakdown in the chat section so that you know
All right,
what
that's
is
the question.
going to be covered here.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Another question. Somebody else asked Bridget, she registered for product design. The mail sent to her made reference of graphics design. Would look into it. Please send a screenshot of the mail, Bridget. Yeah, would look into it. Yeah, and when does class start generally? Classes is going to start. Training starts next week. However, next week is going to be for onboarding because experience has shown that when you start training immediately, we run into issues whereby people start asking questions on how to use various tools and software. So we are having 1 week for onboarding everybody into the various tools and softwares. We're making use of MataMost, which some of us may not have used before. And this is a different software that we need to learn how to use. So we learn how to use MataMost, how to use Google Classroom, how to submit assessments, everything that will be used, we need to learn how to make use of them. And then we'll be having a session next week about career paths. So this is giving people the opportunity to switch track. So if you feel that you register for a track and you want to switch, you have the opportunity to switch next week after that session that we're going to have. So the session is supposed to be like an eye opener to really explain the various tracks we have in tech and non-tech, and you now see which one do you really want to go. In case you register that you're not sure, like you don't have the full information, you have the opportunity to do that next week. So 1 week. So that is going by the calendar. Classes will start on the 26th. While next week from the 19th to 25th will be for onboarding. Yeah, I think that's it. again, to make payments, you need to check your mails. We reached out to everyone who have not paid. We sent out assistance mails, so please check your mails. Check your mailbox or check your spam for mails from code fixings. There should be a mail that has payment information for you to like make payment, so you can make your payment. But if you've checked your mail like Glory and you did not see the information in your mailbox, please reach out to us via this email, support@codeWixens.org. Then we'll look into the issue for you and see if we can send you an updated link. Yeah.
So, Taiwo, you can ask your question. Thank you, Lois. Taiwo, you can ask the question now.
No, I don't have any question again. For the question I wanted to ask is about that develop. So I mistakenly not to raise down my hand. So
All
sorry.
right, thank you so much. Any other question?
Perpetua asked a question. She said she is having issues making payments.
Payments.
Yeah, having issues making payments. Perpetua, please, can you unmute your mic?
Hi, good evening.
Hi, good evening. First off, so sorry for the issues we faced. It's not from us, it's from Flutterwave. So sorry about that.
That's fine. Okay, so now the thing is, right, before the expiration of the discount, I registered, I tried to make payment, I couldn't. Then I tried again last week when the discount expired and the payment was reverted to 15,000. So if I'm paying now, which one am I paying for?
Okay, quick question. When you
When
you tried making the second payment, did you create a new account? Like, did you re-register, or you were trying to use your previous payment link? Which one?
No, I had to go back to like your Twitter to click on the link and then I started afresh again.
Oh, so you registered twice.
Apparently. But funny how I've not even gotten any mail. The only mail I got was I had to send a mail to support this thing to complain that I've not been able to make payment. And then somebody responded and asked me a question. I asked me for the email address I used. I registered with.
Okay, so here you guys going to work. You have two options. You can either pay 5 or 15K, whichever one you want. I like money, so if you want, you can pay 15K. I can give you the option of paying 5. So you just send the email you used to register first and the email you used to register second. So we can take out the one you used to register later on and send you an updated link. So since the card is not working, I think you should try making bank transfer. Flutterwave gives you that. So you can try bank
But I didn't get the bank transfer option too. That was actually why I sent a mail. I tried I actually commented on one of your Twitter posts to say somebody should please respond to me because there was no DM option. So for you to not have been on it.
But did you choose Nigeria? Because that bank transfer option is not available if you are not doing like Naira.
I did Nigeria. Yes, I tried about 4 different cards, and I got the same response. Yes.
All right. Sorry, we'll just look into it and see what could be the issue and see if that bank transfer option for you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Don't forget to send emails, please. Yeah, so we'll pick it up on that.
Yes. So which email am I sending my complaint to? Which email address?
Send it to support. Yeah. Support.
Okay, I'll send it now.
Yeah.
All right, I'll send now.
So any other question? Someone said, please, what if I did registration when the discount was on but couldn't make payments there? I'm sorry, Morov. You would have to pay the new payment of 15,000 naira. The discount has expired and you would have to pay the new amount. I'm sorry for that.
Sorry, hold on. Sorry. Morov, is it that you registered before the discount ended or after the discount ended? Which one? Sorry, Balikis.
Said she registered it when the discount was on, but she did not make payment.
Oh, okay. If you registered when the discount was on, then sure. It is
Okay,
logged
she
in our
should.
system, yes. So we'll
Oh,
know.
no
And
problem then.
yeah.
So more happy for you. You still have the opportunity to pay the 5,000 naira.
So how will I get the mail for payment for the 5,000 naira, please?
You just need to just let us know the email address you used to register, then we'll forward the link to you. Then,
Thank you.
Someone said, Mary Jane asks, please, will an email be sent to us so that also when the training will comment? Yes, definitely. You get an email. You get an invite to all our tools. Yes, you get an email. So any other question before we round up this session?
I just want to ask, but this is just going to be like a bit of a survey, just to ask. I'd like to know, how was the registration process for you all? I'd like to know, how was it? Scale of 1 to 10, was it good or bad? And let us know if you'd like to say like unmute your mic or just drop it in the comment. I'd like to know if maybe we should switch our payment service provider. Yeah, that would help. But how was it registration process? How was the payment process like?
That man, 100 over 10.
See, I'm so happy I'm not taking HTML and CSS because I'm happy I'm not taking JavaScript because these people are noisemakers and you will go and disturb mods. Yeah. Hey, Francisca, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry. So sorry, Francisca. Sorry. I think the issue we had in the beginning, let me be very honest and transparent with you all is, at first, we're targeting Nigerian and non-Nigerian payments. So for non-Nigerian payments, we're using USD, Nigerian payments, Naira. So depending on the country you choose, you get a different payment option. But then when we saw that we had people from Ghana, Kenya, that were trying to make payments, people had from South Africa, we had to re-strategize and look for how you can make payments in your own native currency. So that was what took us some time in order to enable that feature for you to make payments in your currency, Francisca. So like you're in Ghana, we had to now provide a means for you to pay in your own currency. That was it. So if you had that feature in the very beginning, then we'll have just been easy. So sorry about that. But who else? Please, we need responses. We'd like to make the process easy for the next set of people that will be joining us. So your response is very, 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 very much needed and to be appreciated. Just let us know how it was for you.
If you want to mute yourself and talk, you can unmute yourself to share your comments and reservation about the payment method. You're allowed to do that.
It seems nobody wants to talk, so I think we'll just leave them. Hope you all are going to be speaking with your mentors, though, because you have to talk. It's fine. Rachel, please go ahead.
All right. Since that man said we just want to be hearing your voice, Lois, I think Lois has to take the mic now. Okay. Joshua Abose, you can go on.
Good evening, everyone.
Hi, good evening.
Yeah, actually, for my registration, it was hitch-free. I did it with no issues. It went well, although I'm in Nigeria here, and so that's all I can say.
Thank you so much for being courageous to speak to us. Thank you very much for the comments. Thank you very much. And we are glad you were able to have a smooth ride to payment. Thank you very much. Francie, you can go on.
Yeah. Okay. So for the payments, as said earlier, I think because of my country, but afterwards, when the link was sent to me, everything went smoothly. I took less than a minute actually to make payments when I got the link. So far, I'll say it went well, but at the beginning it was not okay for me. I kept reaching out, but then it went well. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Francie. We are glad it was very smooth for you. Even if you're miles away from us, we are very glad it was smooth for you. Thank you, everybody that have dropped your comment regarding payment, dropped your questions, dropped everything that you've been curious about. And we are glad we could provide answers to your questions. But if by any means you are shy to drop your questions, we would love to see them by sending an email to support@codefixing. Send your questions to us, reach out to me, and I will be able to answer your question. And for those that I asked to reach out to me, I'll be expecting your message. I think likes of Glory and likes for the person that asked for the mobile languages, mobile dev languages. I'll be expecting a message. And you can also send an email also. So thank you so much for the questions, for your time, for your cheers. I can see Adana, I can see Robert. I can see how you guys are really happy on this session, even if we're feeling crazy heat and having a very terrible network. Because there was a point in the week where Airtel was not working, MTN has joined them. We are still finding happiness in the midst of all this, and I'm very, very happy. So we are going to wrap up. Please don't block them. Oh. This is the only thing that is making everybody happy and laugh. So in the midst, so I think we're going to call this a wonderful day. We're going to wrap up this session. I hope we enjoyed ourselves and we had a good time. And this orientation session was a good one and worth it. So thank you so much, everybody. And we'll be seeing you in the actual session in the training band. We'll be seeing you at the graduation also. We'll be seeing you at every mid examination if there will be any. So have a wonderful day, everybody. Thank you so much and have a great evening. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you. And then I'm going to pursue. Anyways, thank God I've left. It's not me. Bye.